All right, we're here with longtime Millard South head coach Andy Means. You've been at the school now 35 years, head coach 17 years, coach. Last year you were right there again. You took the state champions down to the wire. Talk about the year you guys had battling through 2020 and then the team now you have coming forward.
Well, we knew coming into the season we had a pretty experienced group. We had a lot of starters that were 2 and 3 year starters, and they did a great job as they got through the season. We battled some injuries and we got through those. Just came down to 2 points against Westside, and but I was proud of the way that they handled it. This year we have some really talented kids coming back. We don't have as much experience as we did the year before, especially in our offensive line, but we feel like with the playmakers we have, we're still going to be a pretty good team.
Yeah, and looking at kind of your leaders coming back, I mean, you got two kind of hybrid athletes that can do a lot of different things and play a lot of different positions. But first start with Jake Gassaway and what really jumps out about him.
Well, he's going to be a 3 year starter for us. Jake gives a great effort. He's a really talented defensive player. We're going to play him more on offense this year. He's a lot of flexibility. He can do a lot of things. He's got a lot of length. And he can cause some teams a lot of trouble with his defensive ability and his offensive ability.
And then looking at Gage, he's going to step into a quarterback role for you guys,
right,
and had a really good one to learn behind.
Right.
How do you think he's going to grow into that role?
Oh, I think he'll do really, really well. He a little bit more mobile in terms of he can throw on the run. He led our JV team undefeated 2 years ago. He's versatile. He's played wide receiver. He plays free safety. He can do a lot of different things. But both Jake and Gage are looked upon as leaders by the other players, and they do a great job with their leadership ability.
And then looking in your class of 2022, Christian Nash, another guy, running back, middle linebacker. Describe him and what he brings to the table. Well,
Christian really came on really well for us last year. At the end of the season, he was really an integral part. We had some injuries, and he stepped in and got better as the season went on. And we think he's just going to keep getting better. He's physical. He's got good athletic ability. He's faster than what people think he is. If you see his film, he breaks away from people, and it doesn't look like he'd be that fast as big as he is, but he's pretty fast.
And then Jonah Matthews, a lineman for you, came in today at 6'3", 240, defensive lineman guy. I mean, what will he bring as a senior on that line for you?
Well, he's going to bring some experience because Jonah was playing last year and he got his shoulder hurt. We didn't have him for the playoffs last year, which kind of hurt us in the defensive line especially. So Jonah will give us some experience there, and he's going to weigh probably more than he does now, simply because he lost weight because of his shoulder surgery and that. But he's going to be kind of an anchor of the offensive and defensive lines for us.
And then a pretty familiar name here in Murtaugh, Brock Murtaugh, the grandson of legendary Nebraska linebacker Jerry Murtaugh. He's a receiver, though, for you guys. What will Brock Murtaugh bring? I know, I believe he battled some injuries for you, you said?
Well, he did when he was a freshman. But as a sophomore last year, he really came on and was one of our better receivers at the end of the year. He's a free safety. He's a tough kid, as I would expect from his lineage. But he was another one of these players that, as the season went on, he got better and better and better. And he got a lot of playing time toward the end of the year, simply because he just kept getting better. So we expect him to step in and do a great job for us.
And then Lance Rucker came just under 6'2" today. Very explosive guy on paper with the vertical he put down and the squat numbers. Mm-hmm. What type of role do you see for him as a pass rusher type guy for you?
Well, he's one of the better athletes on the team. Gage and Brock all play basketball. He's got length. He gives us a lot of leeway. He plays tight end, but he can split out, and he can give some teams some matchup problems with that. He's got great hands, as does Brock too. And so he gives us just some more ability to do more things. with our offense and our defense, move him around a little bit, cause some problems because his length on defense causes problems for people.
And then finally, I don't want to. The 2024 group was a large group of kids. They were one of the best freshman groups in the city. To speak as a whole of that group of kids and the potential you see in that 2024 class.
Probably overall one of the best athletic groups we've had. They got a lot of speed. Got some really good linemen. 2 of them were here today. Some really good leadership, but it's really their athletic ability. They've got some skilled people that are probably going to play some a little bit on Friday nights for us a little bit with their speed and their quickness ability. So they're a talented group, and we just got to get them through the program and get them stronger and faster and everything. But there may be a few of them that you might see on Friday night. We don't know yet.
Well, Coach, congrats on the great season that you guys had last year, and thank you for coming out here. We're looking forward to seeing you guys in 2021.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.